Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio, May 27, 2022. Your partner require of you without offending or belittling them, because it is possible that today you are the friend who has to listen to the hearts of their friends, since Cancer in your 11th house is going to talk to us about this. But he takes care to be very tactful if you give them advice, because Mars in this sign can make you somewhat abrupt when it comes to saying things. Neptune in Pisces in your 8th house will help you change those negative emotions that you know are unfavorable to you but that you have a hard time changing. Use techniques like meditation to immerse yourself in them and find their origin and bring that to light and offer it to the universe for transmutation and free yourself from those unnecessary burdens. You are someone who is too practical and focused on the tangible that you are going to need to integrate your emotional and deep side through a partner who has it on the surface, being qualities of the water element, the ones that attract you the most and make you fall in love, because they are the ones that you lack the most. Therefore, observe in your possible partners that they be kind, helpful and attentive to you, because these qualities of Pisces that is located in your house 7 will be the ones that are attracting you a lot from a person. Luck is on your side and you shouldn't have too much trouble getting out of some embarrassing situations. It's a day where you can start without being too cautious in what you will undertake, because you should easily achieve your goals. Trust your instincts, they will be your best guides and will help you in your various steps. You are going to really enjoy sports or artistic physical activities that make you reform and become a better person every day. Since Capricorn, an earth sign, is very connected with the physical and the body, taking it to higher and higher levels, and being in the 5th house, it defines a lot what you like and enjoy. Doing these activities in the company of like-minded people will undoubtedly generate an optimal and necessary dose of love for you today. Take the time to think before you act today. Rushing can get you in a lot of trouble. If you're faced with a difficult situation, pause and weigh the pros and cons before making any decisions. One thing is certain, the pitfalls you may encounter will give you the opportunity to reflect on your lack of caution sometimes. Learn to slow down when the traffic light turns orange. Avoid overthinking, because it may be generating some ailment within the nervous system, because Aquarius in your 6th house tells us about a strong mental energy that, if it is not well directed, can stagnate in your head without leading you to something definite, generating stress. You are lucky to have Jupiter in this sign that will improve any negative situation, but you also have Saturn, the planet of illness, so the possibility of falling into this type of problem is latent. Don't expect things to be very easy today. In your main activity in particular, you could well accumulate some tensions against those around you. You risk running out of air. But basically, it is perhaps simply the current material obligations, the lack of means and the production constraints that you find too heavy at the moment. Your way of seeing life is very innovative and defined by very humanistic tendencies that seek peace and social union. Therefore, in your work it will be something that in one way or another you will be implementing as much as possible in fair and kind treatment among your collaborators, and it is likely that you will be in some non-pyramidal labor association, but rather a horizontal one. This is thanks to the fact that your 6th house in the sign of Aquarius gives us all this energy, which is also benefited by the power of Jupiter in this sign and the capacity for order and structure that Saturn is going to grant you. You could decide today to change your strategy or your way of seeing the world. There may be something that is not working well in your life and that stimulates you to begin changes. Change diet or sport. If you were expecting a career move, be more convincing and persevering with your superiors. Don't be afraid to take initiatives and grab the bull by the horns. The relationships that you have been generating from your professional circles are going to help you bring positive economic energy into your life, since your 2nd house in the sign of Libra connects through its ruling planet, Venus, from the 10th house. Today you will be seeing the positive results of your professional relationships and enjoying those economic achievements. Today, you will not have to stay cloistered at home. You will have to put the past behind and move on without looking back. Seize opportunities with both hands and soar into the future. Focus on the broad horizon in front of you. Fire up the stoves and simmer new adventures. Turn your life into an action movie, you're the star. Our eyes in the sky. A helpful connection to the nodes of fate can help you see the path ahead, but you'll need to remember and learn from the mistakes of your past. Dreaming big suits you well right now because the universe is conspiring to open doors for you in this cosmic climate. Just remember that you'll need to responsibly follow through on any goals you dream up now, because Aries energy has a reputation for jumping from goal to goal before reaching the finish line. While there is an overall cheeriness to the day, you'll want to be on guard and watch out for short tempers in both you and others because the Leo moon can sometimes erode our threshold for patience. A harsh aspect between Venus and the healing asteroid Chiron may exacerbate this sentiment, especially if you've been slacking on your self-care lately. As the day comes to a close, Luna shares a soft and helpful aspect with structure-loving Saturn. Set aside some time to outline your ambitions so you can break the big picture down into smaller steps. At this time, we have renewed energy to kickstart projects dreamt up while the moon was in imaginative Cancer, but we can also make more work for ourselves by rushing through tasks or running roughshod over people who get in our way. While we can trust our head to steer us in the correct direction, we should aim to be heart-centered in our approach. The next 2 days are an excellent time for starting things, but not for seeing them through if they require extensive planning or patience. This transit presents a conflict between two fundamental human instincts, self-preservation and the reflex to protect those we care about. We believe others must submit to us so we can help them. If they refuse our help, we lose our purpose, so we interpret this as defiance, an insult, or a threat. If someone does permit us to assist them, we will make sure they don't forget it. Reminders of how giving and generous we are subtly imply that we are owed a debt of gratitude, which inevitably breeds resentment, making the other party wish they hadn't asked in the first place. We should monitor our actions closely today. Self-reflection is the only way to determine whether we are out of line or overstepping another's boundaries.